All right, so this is how this looks with that griddle on. This catches the grease and just sits underneath that. So the griddle should just nestle in between the outer edges of the camshaft. So it should just fit flush and be pretty even for you. Couple things, so if you're on uneven ground, just due to where you're located, then there's going to be the tendency of the oil and the grease and everything to flow obviously at the lowest point. So there might need to be some adjustments when you're setting up your griddle and wanting to use this, so that way that this flows in this downward direction into this hole, so that all the grease could be caught there versus it just going to the opposite corners or down over here. So you can try to adjust the legs slightly, however there's not a lot of wiggle room there. So more ideally than that would be to find something flat and propping up slightly just your legs, making it a safe flat surface for you, not making it too uneven, but finding an object that would be flat to allow that to be propped up. And then a couple things with this: when you're first doing or warming up your griddle, you want to start out at a medium low temperature on all three burners on an even burn. So I usually started out between the medium low, between that medium to medium low, and let that sit there for about 5 minutes, and you'll be able to feel with your hand when that griddle is getting hot. And then after about 5 minutes, you'll turn this down to low, and then you can look and see as far as if your flame's gone out, because it can go out if you go down too low, and you might have to just relight it. But turning it to low and then letting it sit for about another 5 minutes will allow this surface to be able to evenly get to a temperature all throughout, and it makes for a much easier cooking. And then you can adjust again if you need to be able to turn up the heat a little bit. You'll never need to turn this up on high. This griddle, once it gets hot, it stays hot for a long time, and you don't want it to get too hot, or else it's just going to cause burning and make cooking difficult. So following those steps as far as heating up the griddle and then maintaining that temperature as described in the video is going to provide the best outcome for your cooking.